Yo guys, Hans here, and this is another prime lens that you should understand its value. Now, out of the box, we still have the standard packaging from Meike. We have our lens pouch and a cleaning cloth, and of course our 35mm f1.4 lens. Now, this is a standard fixed focus lens for mirrorless cameras. Now, the unit that I have here is the 35mm f1.4. Now, that's a huge aperture and there's more light that coming in. And this is an update from their previous 35mm, that is f1.7. Now, the 35mm f1.4 is an amazing lens, but I'll be frank. If you can place a 1.4 aperture on a 24mm lens that I'm using right now, that will be an epic lens. But anyway guys, this is a comparison from the previous 35mm, that is f1.7, and now f1.4. Now, it beats the f1.7 in everything. Now, it has better light intake, it has great bokeh, and of course, it still has the same build, but this has more glass to it. Now, the unit that I have here is for Canon mirrorless cameras, so all mirrorless cameras that is from Canon, or the M mount from Canon, this will work. But I think they're also releasing some units for Sony mirrorless cameras and Fuji. Now, the 35mm lens that is f1.4 is great for low light shots since you can get more light to it. And of course, if you're after for bokeh shots, like circles over around it like that, you can get great bokeh from this lens. Now, it has great dramatic bokeh. You can see here from the comparison, we have the f1.7 and the f1.4. As you can see guys, the f1.4 is better than the previous 35mm. Now, if you're really craving for bokeh that is not too narrow like the 50 and the 80mm, yeah, this lens is a game changer. It's a 35mm lens that gives you the bokeh that the 50 and the 80 can do, a little bit closer, but having a 35mm lens. So that means you have more space. Now, if the issue is space, like the shooting area that I'm shooting right now, if I'm using a 80mm or a 50mm, it's going to be a lot narrow. But with this one, a 35mm, it's just enough to have a full person in front of you guys. And also guys, the glass is also multi-coated for better image quality. But take note guys, if you're shooting stills, this is a manual lens, so you have a rotating adjustment here for your focus. So it's a little bit of a hassle since you don't have that autofocus if you're shooting stills. But for me, I shoot videos, and this is a perfect smooth ring here that focus and rocks. So you have that focusing going on that is really smooth. And as you can see here on the image that I'm showing right now, I'm focusing to the background over here. Now, you can get that really smooth with the focusing ring here. And also your aperture adjustment is, you have from 1.4 to 16. Now, that's very tight. So, that's a great choice. But usually, I just go to 1.4 or aperture 2 just to make that bokeh. You know what? I got this lens for the 1.4, so better use that. Alright guys, so that's it for this 35mm f1.4 lens. So to be honest, I haven't tried this on my projects. I've just opened this out of the box. I'm still getting used to it, but I've tried it and I've seen the difference between the previous f1.7. This is a better choice, the f1.4. So I just wish I can see the f1.4 on the wider selections of lenses, prime lenses, so like the all-around lens that I use from Meike, that is the 24mm lens. I wish they can update that to a 1.4, that will be a really game changer. But anyway guys, I've enjoyed testing this camera, and here are some short footage that I took capturing it with this lens and my Canon EOS M Series. Alright guys, so that's it for this 35mm lens from Meike, that is f1.4. If you're interested in getting this product, check the link in the description box. And again guys, my name is Hans, and for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one, and thanks for watching.